What's good, everybody? This past Friday, we had our very first viewer tournament. I had 8 of my viewers compete against each other with their favorite decks. And every week, I plan on doing a viewer tournament on Fridays on my Twitch channel. This week, we had 8 players, but who knows? Maybe next week we can get 16. We can have a bigger tournament because we were just testing the waters with this one, and it went off really, really well. It was a ton of fun. So if you're interested in joining the tournament next Friday, then come check out my Twitch channel or my Discord. I'll leave both of those links in the description below. And let me know in the comment section how you feel about this video. I'm only showing the semifinals and the finals matchups, so that's going to be 3 different friend battles. But would you prefer if it was longer, if it was shorter? I really want to know what you guys like. Do you like the tournaments? Are you gonna like the content for the tournaments? Please let me know so that I can adjust the content that I'm putting out for you guys. So I'm gonna go jump into the highlights of this tournament, and definitely stick around because there is some good gameplay. Okay, here we go. We got the semifinals starting up. We got East Burning Red versus Sign of Times. Sign of Times is not sharing his screen, so we're going to be seeing it from East Burning Red's perspective the whole time. You thought he taped a hot dog under his own desk? I do remember that. I do most definitely remember that. So East Burning Red has got the move thing down. We watched East Burning Red do really, really well the first time. This is gonna be quite good. So it's Zabu, and there's already a bunch of cards out for East Burning Red's move deck. And Zabu only has Zabu out. Now we know that that things could change quickly for a Zabu deck, but it's gonna be interesting. Who was the one to freeze his boots? They all froze his socks and put it in the ice tray. The tips of his socks. And Ghost Rider brings back Infinite right away. That is a play that we've seen Sign of Times do a bunch. He has done that move multiple times. I think you got to do the order a little better there. I think you got to do Craven first, then Dagger, then Human Torch, and then you drop Magneto. I think this is a mistake on East Burning Red's part here. Sports commentator 28. Okay, so I don't think Spider-Man really matters to East Burning Red because he can move everything. The upstairs neighbor, Patron? I don't know about that. I think Heimdall left just wins the game. I'm surprised because it looks like... Who just snapped? Was it Sign of Times? I don't know. This is interesting. Did he actually? Okay, Heimdall, here it goes. That was a big time play from East Burning Red. That was a huge play. That is massive. 51 power mid. Here comes Shang-Chi, which we expected, but is too little too late. East Burning Red with the big 4-cube win in round 1. That was huge. The map? Oh my god, I forgot about the map. Spider-Man on turn 5 into Avengers compound is kind of a weak play. Yeah, I don't like that, but I understand why people do. That was a big time win for East Burning Red. That was a really good one. Iron Fist into Torch. That's a solid move. Miniaturized Lab definitely hurts the move decks, but I think that was a really good one to start there. I think that's a really solid way to start. He can't even play Beast into Miniaturized Lab, but he can play Doctor Strange into Onslaught Citadel. So that's pretty big. Yeah, I would not put anything into Murder World right now. You can't move him out quite yet. that's a tough look. Murder World is really tough. So we got to assume this is Zabu from Sign of Times. Oh, it's not. He doesn't have Zabu in his hand yet. He doesn't have Zabu in his hand yet. Angela in this deck is interesting. I like it. I don't dislike it. It's interesting. I like this play a lot. Cloak sets off Angela, allows you to move things to Onslaught Citadel, and then Beast brings them back to your hand so you can use Angela and Cloak again on the next turn. That is a great move. Ooh, Human Torch is gonna be huge. Human Torch is gonna be massive. And then he could potentially put Cloak down again, right into Onslaught Citadel, allowing him to move them again. This is a big play for me. He's Burning Red. I think I would snap here. I don't know if he's going to, but I think for me personally, I would be snapping. But then again, I'm not as professional a move player as East Burning Red is. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so he's saving the Doctor Strange. He wants to save the Doctor Strange so that he can, I guess, kind of up Vulture. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. He doesn't have Heimdall yet, so he doesn't know what's going to happen there. I really like move decks when they work out because there's so many different things that you can do. There's so many, like, it's absolutely insane what could happen and what might not happen. You know, it's like it's hard to predict. It's weird. I don't know if Sign of Times really should have stacked up that much power onto the right. Because the most likely situation, right, is that he's going to Heimdall. So why put most of your power on the right when you're most likely going to win the right anyway? Now, of course, we know that East Burning Red does not have Heimdall in hand right now, but Sign of Times would not know that. He's Burning Red is in a little bit of a tough situation. Does he believe that Human Torch is going to be enough to win Murder World? It's kind of hard, but at the same time, if you put Magneto mid, you're kind of covering all locations with pretty good power. So you can't really blame him for doing this. Plus, you drag the Dracula, Jubilee, and Lady Sif, and Zabu into Miniaturized Lab. Now, I'm assuming that Sign of Times is going to play a card there, so you won't be able to bring them all, but he brought the most important ones. Oh, he doesn't have any power on the left. Okay. It looks like Sign of Times might just win this one. It ended up working out in Sign of Time's favor, but I really do think it was a mistake putting all that power on the right. It's just that Magneto kind of bailed him out. But GG's to Sign of Times, and East Burning Red didn't lose too many cubes there, so he's still in the lead here. We got a Sinister London game? Oh boy. Sanctum Sanctorum doesn't mean a whole lot in a Sinister London game. Also, he's got a move deck. East Burning Red's in a really good spot, but Sign of Times is the one that snapped. And East Burning Red snaps back. And we have a double snap here in the second round. Sorry, it's the third round. It's the second turn. So I'm assuming that means Sign of Times has Zabu. That's typically Zabu decks snap like the turn before they're about to drop Zabu. And he's probably excited about Sinister London. I don't know if I love Angela into Shuri's Lab, if I'm being honest. I feel like Dagger into Shuri's Lab kind of like sets you up a little better. Maybe not. Maybe not. Move with London is a bit tough. Board 2 clogged up. True. True. That's a fair point. You gotta kind of maneuver around things. Yeah, because his board is gonna be clogged right away. You just got Absorbing Man? Yo, let's go, Gouda. Double Zabu is bad news. Also true. Iron Fist into London is just straight bad. I do kind of question that. But maybe he's got a plan. Maybe his goal is to put Dagger down. Dagger gets the double from Shuri's Lab, goes all the way to the left, and then Cloak goes down, also goes all the way to the left. You're right. I think Sinister London is just really, really bad here for his situation. So does Dagger still get the double power? Ooh, that's kind of big though. That's kind of huge for Dagger. Dagger is actually big. Ooh, and he's Spider-Man. I'm assuming he's looking to use Absorbing Man on the next turn as well. Okay. So Spider-Man did kind of screw up the plans a little bit, but he could still move things around and play around with it, so it works out. But Sign of Times he pulled out Enchantress the first time. That didn't really matter. And then pulled out Dracula the second time. You get to move Dagger back. Oh, Cloak doesn't get pushed all the way to the... I was thinking, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking Cloak would get pushed all the way to the left as well because there were 2 Iron Fists, but no. Iron Fist moved Dagger twice. But we are in the semifinals right now, iDog. This is Sign of Times versus East Burning Red. It's pretty good. And this is they both snapped on the second turn here. But Sign of Times, I think, was expecting a lot more out of his Sinister London and didn't get a chance. And that just made Dagger way better. He skipped a turn, so I'm assuming maybe he's got an Infinite that he's looking to drop into Sinister London, which changes things big time. We got a lot of dope deck variety in this tournament. Yeah. There was only 2 people that really used like a Zabu deck. They both used their own version of Zabu decks, but it has mostly been a variety, yeah. Oh, that's huge. That's actually huge. Wow, what a win from East Burning Red. That was huge. What an ending. Is that it? No, Sign of Times probably has like 1 health left, right? Oh no, East Burning Red with the win. Okay, we got Pig Potty versus number 9. When Starfish is away, little Ryan gonna play? That was not me. That was number 9. Jeff Bezos is on his way to your house, Pig Potty? No, that wasn't Pig Potty. That was number 9. I switched to Pig Potty stream as a result of that. So this is interesting because I guess Titania turns into Hulk because of priority. So number nine's using a Zabu deck. We didn't really get to look in on number nine in A2P's games, so I don't really know. I'm not really that familiar with what kind of deck he's using. Big Potty's kind of using a little bit of a toxic sort of deck. I don't know if toxic's the right name, but it's like a Viper, Hobgoblin, Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Debris type of thing. Like a give you crap deck. So he pulled out Magneto right away and Drax. So that kind of hurts, but oh, that hurts his Jubilee. And I think Pig Potty has a little bit of an advantage here. I could see number nine easily having Shang-Chi though. And now Dracula's out. So Toxic is definitely the right name. Yeah. I think I like Doc Ock into Gamma Lab better. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that being good. Give you crap deck? Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it. He's just giving him a bunch of his crap. He's gonna stockpile left. Interesting. Oh, I guess he doesn't have the power to. Okay, that might save him from getting Omega Redded? Omega Redded? But number nine wins the first game. We're moving on to round two. It was only a 2-cube match, so it wasn't that big a deal. It was only a 2-cube match, so it wasn't end of the world at all. I guess he's got to kind of play Viper out for tempo, probably. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know if I would play Viper out. It's kind of a tough spot. Ooh, Vormir. Vormir makes the Titania play a little tougher. So he doesn't have Zabo in his hand, so he's kind of in trouble. I'm pretty sure number nine's in a little bit of trouble here. You finally ran out of candy from Hershey 3 weeks later? It took you 3 weeks? I mean, that's pretty good. It usually takes me a little long. It usually takes me a little shorter of a time. But that does suck, running out of it. When I played Vormir, my second card was Hobgoblin. It got destroyed if Titania moves. Should she die too? I think the reason that Hobgoblin dies is because technically it's a card for the other person. Titania just keeps switching lanes. I honestly don't know though. I've never tried it, so I honestly have no idea. I would assume she doesn't though. I also don't know if their intention is for Hobgoblin to die like that. But when Vormir first released, a lot of people were using Hobgoblin. And because it ended up as being a card on the opponent's side, like it was played out and then went to their side, it died. So I think it's like intentional. But I don't think Titania would work the same way, but I could be completely wrong. I honestly don't know. So Pig Potty's gonna smash him with the Hobgoblin mid. Just try and lock down Sewer System without having to use too many cards. So this is Rock Slide? Oh, it's Jubilee. It's a copy of Jubilee. Okay. So Pig Potty's in a little bit of trouble. He's got the middle pretty much locked up, and he's got... I think this is going to kill Sunspot, right? Because technically he didn't play any cards on Vormir yet. And I don't know if he remembers that. There's a difference between a card being played and a card moving, switching sides, being created. Yeah. Being played is a direct act of moving your card from your hand to the board. I do agree with that. I think it's kind of crazy that Doc Ock dies that way, but I believe that Sunspot is going to die here. And I'm not sure if Pig Potty realizes that, if he remembers that. I wonder if that was a surprise for him. I mean, Pig Potty knows what he's doing. Ooh, Doc Ock did not work out in that situation. I liked where his head was at, though. Our Hulky for the win. Interesting spot here. I guess you got to skip, but Sunspot gets the advantage there big time. Two green goblins coming number 9's way. That's wild. That's wild. Interesting. He's got the hood into Viper. I don't know if I love this into Sinister London, because if Viper lands mid, she may very well just push the Sunspot into the other location, in which case you're kind of, yep, there it is. There it is. You're giving number 9 a big advantage. That's a rough one. But Zabu finally comes out, but number 9 has to go, I think. There's no shot that this is a good enough spot for him to win. Yeah, Pig Potty snaps, he retreats. Sucks that he didn't snap before that, because then he could have really done some damage. Wait, why? Because 2 locations were filled up and he only had 3 and 5 points. Was it turn 5? Nah, he was just at such a massive disadvantage. Like, I would have left too. He was in single digits on 2 locations that were completely full. And Black Widow going off over and over again is Pig Potty's move. Pig Potty loves that. He was doing that to Blopey, dropping Black Widow into cloning vats. It was crazy. It was crazy. I felt so bad for Blopey. And he's just going to keep doing the same thing. The only problem is Rickety Bridge is there, so the Widow's Bites are not going to matter as much, at least in terms of filling the board space. But it's preventing him from drawing, which is really funny. Ironheart, with 1 card on board, that's tough. This is big. This Green Goblin is actually huge. I missed that entirely? Yeah. Wait, who snapped? Did number 9 snap? I missed the snap. He had Zabu and Sunspot in mid. He just needed to win left? Right. Oh, it was number 9 that snapped. He got Hulk out there on Luke's bar, and now what is Pig Potty gonna do? Well, Pig Potty's gonna clear him out with Dr. Octopus onto Rickety Bridge, but at the same time, he's in a bad spot. Spider-Man is a good play. Even if he pulls out all of his stuff, number 9 can just drop something into Rickety Bridge and the game's over. I think number 9 took this out, and he did a really good job snapping at the time he did. Because there's the retreat from Pig Potty. Round 5, baby. We're into the high stakes rounds. Pig Potty's kind of on the ropes. He's still got a little breathing room, but it's not as much as he did have. And number 9 snapped right away, and Pig Potty snapped right back, and this could be the end for Pig Potty. This might be the last one for him. We're going to have to see it. He's going to use Mojo right away, which is a surprise. Morag is a bad location. I feel like maybe for both of them. It might be a little more advantageous for number 9, because if he gets Zabu out there, he's going to be in a better spot. This is a good play from Pig Potty if it works, because this will clog up all of number nine's locate. This will clog up number nine's left side. The only issue is that if number nine plays a card here, Green Goblin is going to be stuck on Pig Potty's side, and Pig Potty has no choices. There's no retreat now. He's got to win. So this is a high risk, high reward move. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Green Goblin goes off first. That actually worked out perfectly for Pig Potty. I thought Titania would go off first. I was wrong about that. But that was a good one for Pig Potty. And he's going to set Gamora off over here because he knows number 9 has to play into Wakanda Embassy first. So then he can drop Doc Ock onto the left. Interesting spot. I think the advantage is kind of in Pig Potty's. I think Pig Potty has the advantage here because that's a lot of power. Not saying that number 9 can't win, but Pig Potty is definitely the favorite, at least at this particular moment in time. And there's no point in either one of them retreating. The only thing that Pig Potty really loses to is Shang-Chi, but I haven't seen a Shang-Chi from number 9 yet. So I don't know if he's really got that in him. Ooh, a Hulk. The Clutch Omega Red. Omega Red clutches it at the end. That was wild. What a finish. What a great play. Let's go. That was a huge ending. I didn't see that coming at all. Here it is, the finals between East Burning Red and number 9. Because I always have not safe for work up on all my devices. Yeah, I'm literally the opposite. Like, I don't even look at any of that stuff anymore. Like when I was younger, sure, but so it's gonna be Move versus Zabu, and it looks like number 9 retreats right away. Understandable. The big house has got, well, actually, I don't think it's an advantage for either player, right? Because Zabu decks just make the cards cost less, and move cards are typically low in cost. Cost less can play there, changes the card value. Yeah. Yeah, but move cards are typically pretty small. Like they're pretty much under 3 cost usually. So and right away, Vulture's getting moved into the Craven lane. Craven's getting boosted. Vulture's getting boosted. And Jubilee's here to pull out Rock Slide. Okay. Now, what's he gonna do? Okay, he's gonna Doctor Strange into the big house. I'm assuming he doesn't use Beast. I think Beast like kind of hurts him at this point, right? Because it's turn 5. He's only gonna be able to play 1 card. I'm assuming he's gonna be looking to play Arrow on turn 6, but I have no idea. Oh, he is gonna bring some stuff back. Interesting. Maybe he's gonna bring back Angela, play Angela Arrow on turn 6. I almost feel like playing Beast here is a mistake, if only because Oh, there. I think that's the right move to make, because if you play Beast and bring back Angela Iron Fist, it's pretty obvious you're not going to use Heimdall, right? So Spider-Man closes up Big House and Xandar. Well, middle Xandar, which is interesting. Oh, it does make a huge difference because he put Doctor Strange on the right. And East Burning Red had to retreat, so we got back-to-back retreats. The first one was from number 9. The second one was from East Burning Red, and it is still 9 health to 9 health going into round 3. This might be a close one. This one's gonna be a tight race. And they both snapped. Oh boy. They both snap right away. Avengers Compound? Does anybody really like Avengers Compound? Actually, Avengers Compound is not that bad, I guess. It's not as bad as like Dream Dimension. Dream Dimension is terrible. Oof. Crimson Cosmos? I think that kind of hurts both of them to an extent. Subterranea can suck a dong? Yeah, Subterranea also sucks. Subterranea is also terrible. So is this going to drag both Cloak and Human Torch into the middle? Because, yeah, it is. Interesting move from East Burning Red. We're all learning how to properly play a move deck in Pool 3 from East Burning Red here today. So a Beast play on turn 4 probably allows him to play all those cards on turn 5 into Avengers Compound, or at least a bunch of them. EBR is diffy. Yeah, this is impressive. This is an impressive job. My brain doesn't work that way. I love it. I love watching this. Like, seeing a move deck just work it's a thing of beauty in Marvel Snap. I wonder if Spider-Man's coming down here though. I can see it. I can see this being Jubilee into Spider-Man. Okay, Rock Slide. Okay, so number 9 didn't use the Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man's a dead play for number 9 now. I think that his only time that he could have really used it was on that turn. It's location variance that dictates it. I mean, that's fair, but I also think that the way that East Burning Red is playing is incredibly well done. So the middle is kind of dead to him. I don't know if I really like the Doctor Strange into Kraven, but again, East Burning Red's been doing his thing the whole time, so maybe he knows something I don't. Yo, Garcia baby was good. Was he trying to take credit from him? No, I didn't think you were. I didn't mean it like that. I did not think that you were. In my experience, that's what I see. Yeah. No, it's a totally fair. That's a totally fair assessment. I don't think a lot of people. I don't think move is that strong. At least not in this particular game. I have a feeling that East Burning Red's gonna. I think he's gonna retreat. I don't see much of a path to victory for him here. He loses the middle even if he loses the left even if he does this. And he only ties mid. It may be better in a tournament setting. Maybe we're finding out. True. So he's stuck in there. And he lost 8 cubes, and number 9 has him on the ropes. He is in a tough spot. East Burning Red. I thought he was going to retreat there. I'm surprised he didn't. I think that Doctor Strange play on turn 5 really kind of screwed him over. He's down to 1 health left. He's going to have to beat number 9 games in a row, I think. Come on, Red, reverse this. East Burning Red has some fans in the crowd. It would be really interesting if he made a comeback. It would be very impressive. High stakes still goes for 2 cubes, would still take a lot to. Oh, it still goes for 2 cubes even if he only has 1. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense, Walt. Really enjoyed it, busting my ass to get home on time. Yo, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Sign of Times. I'm really enjoying this too. I'm really glad that you guys all participated and you guys all played. I mean, since it only took a short time, we could probably run another one tonight. It might be a good idea to. It might be, you know, fun. If people want to keep playing or if people want to play again. This has been a lot of fun to do. You aren't even 2 hours in. Exactly. It's barely been an hour and a half. Actually, like, yeah, it's been about an hour and a half because I got on the stream late too because this thing is like OBS wasn't working right. So Beast is going to get punched over. Does Craven still get the +2? No, he doesn't. So he played that out of order. Thank you for putting it together. I'm enjoying watching the other styles. Yeah, I'm liking watching everybody's games and doing this. That's why like this morning I woke up and I was like, you know what? It might be better if I just commentate over it instead of trying to participate because I won't be able to talk as much. I'll be more in like concentration mode and thinking about the games and this and that. Meanwhile, this has been a really fun experience for me and hopefully everybody else, just getting a chance to watch like all these other decks and getting a chance to see like people do their thing. It's been really fun. Now, if we play another one tonight, do you think we should put some sort of restrictions on it? Well, we got to see how many people are willing to play, but maybe we got to put some restrictions on it, like no Zabu decks or no this or that. I mean, it doesn't look like you need Zabu to do it, even though Zabu is obviously in the finals and might end up winning, but this move deck has been doing amazingly well, as you know, also. It's interesting getting a chance to watch East Burning Red make all of his moves. Maybe next time we could watch number 9 because that would be also interesting to see what he's doing. Also, like number 9 retreated. Okay, so he retreated, which I think was the right move. I think, well, he still could have won mid. Well, from his perspective, he could have, but we saw East Burning Red was going to play Magneto on the left. But now we're into the 2 cube rounds. We're into the high stakes rounds. So maybe East Burning Red can make some sort of comeback. It's going to be interesting. They chose cards based on I don't know what, and each player had to choose 1 card out of 3 each round. Okay, that makes sense. That's pretty cool. You got stubborn in your games and forgot to retreat? Yeah, that happens. Zabu's back out there for number 9, and most of the time when he's gotten Zabu out there, he's been able to like really make that work. So let's see what he can do here. Doctor Strange moving Vulture is a really good idea, obviously. I'm assuming they had a ranking of cards. Okay, that's a pretty cool concept. Vulture's up to 8 power. Craven got up to, what is that, 4? Dracula's out there, number 9. I almost thought number 9 was retreating because he did the fist pound. So obviously that is not the case. Let's see what goes on here. Honestly, I don't mind Angela into Iron Fist into Dagger. I think that's a pretty good move. I think that's a pretty cool turn 5 that really helps East Burning Red get bumped up. You know what I've noticed? East Burning Red hasn't really gotten Heimdall in this finals matchup with number 9. So that could be, I don't know how often he would use Heimdall. But all night, every game that I've seen him play, he's only gotten Heimdall a few times. Oh my God. Spider-Man Absorbing Man is like filthy. It's just mean. It's rude. It seems unfair. Don't retreat. You're going to lose. Don't retreat. Don't retreat. Yes. See, he almost forgot. Just in case. Just in case. This is your tournament, not the big one? Yeah. This is my tournament. See, it would have been more interesting if he got Heimdall a little more often. There were 8 people, but that was the finals matchup. Yo, congratulations to number 9 for winning the tournament. That was really fun. That was really fun.